Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm debating whether I'm going to stick with the name, Red Pill Yvonne, or just go back to my original Yvonne. L stands for Leah Ross. My mind just wandered to like the company Yvonne Furniture, and like I believe it's like Ross something like that. Either way, long time no see. Me see myself talk to the magical world of online, the magical world of YouTube, perhaps. So I went in hermit mode, yes. Guided by my spirit, guided by my soul, guided by the ever-changing world, guided by my self-love, my self-compassion, my self-care. For you need to take a break sometimes, or I need to take a break sometimes. I'm not a very social person. I'm very introverted. I used to call myself in high school the antisocial butterfly. Yeah. So I'm gonna make coffee here. It's an iced coffee. It is sweet. I'm gonna try to make it a little strong. I'm drinking water. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Depending on what time it is, wherever you're watching, right? Water. Thank you. So, how do we start? You get a bowl. You do not get a spoon. Actually, you do get a spoon for your contents that are going into this bowl. You also need a spork. I was going to say a spork, but no, a fork. Okay, you need a cup. You need a kettle. I'm going to turn the kettle on right now. You need ice. You put the ice in the cup. However much you really desire. I do have a few notes here for my mode. So grateful for the OGs. Thank you for the 41 subscribers. So much love. Promise to keep coming back and ranting about healing, sharing whatever healing things I've learned, sharing my self-awareness practices, self-grounding practices, self-compassion practices, self-love practices, self-care practices. That was one of the reasons I took off hermit mode, went hermit mode, because it is very important for you to get connected with yourself. And in the world, your daily responsibilities, all of the things, are keeping you confused, distracted, disconnected, and just so in autopilot, it's really detrimental or damaging to your soul's body, mind, connection, relationship you're creating with yourself. Yes. Okay, that's as much ice I need. Okay, you put your cup away. Now you're going to need sugar. Whatever kind of, you could probably use any sweetener. I like sugar. I like my white deaths. And coffee. Then this is where we need the spoon. Okay, so I don't have a preferred measure. I just the aesthetic. Okay, I just put 2 of those. I want to put another, but I'm not gonna, because I usually make it way too sweet, so maybe that's why. Okay, for my favorite part, obviously. Okay, that was a pretty big one, but I am gonna add another. Okay, so get rid of that. Lid up, please, guys. Lid. So yeah, then there I have some more notes, but thanks OGs. I'm gonna let that get hot a little more. Here's my cup of ice. You can mix it with your fork. I was going to say spork again. Through my hermit mode, I've learned a lot about myself, and that's usually what happens. I tend to be most productive in the dark, in the shadow, in my pain, all of those darker sides of human nature within the collective cells and our own cells. So I'm just going to put that in water. You just put some of your hot water, and then you stir and you whisk. It's better if you, or it would be faster if you had a whisk. Like that. My fork is fine. So now you just whisk this shit. Yeah, so I learned some things, and yeah, that's the one thing I learned. Totally, you guys are not meant to hear it because it disappeared. But either way, whenever I do go hermit mode, take some time off the internet, I learn a lot about myself. I develop my relationship with myself, and it is very beneficial, and I'm super excited to share my new things that I've been creating, my new ideas and everything. I'm going to keep a lid on that because, you know, I'm not going to cry here, but another thing I come to terms with is, you know, not everyone's actually supporting you. Like, you could be surrounded by people that are saying they're supporting you, but are they really, or are they putting their doubts on you? I have a few reels coming up. Okay, that's Instagram. I have been doing Instagram, so check me out on FTL Warrior at Instagram or Twitter, or don't. I'll be checking myself out. I'm like my biggest fan. I stalk myself. I like go over my photos so often. But speaking of Instagram, I have a note to say why I started this, which I have wanted to have a whole video on that, but I feel like that will come. And I'm just flowing with my soul's ebbs and flows, and with my mind's ebbs and flows and my body's ebbs and flows. We are working hand in hand with every vast living organism within myself. Henceforth, obviously, the living organisms within the universe. But either way, I started this platform, and I started my other platforms like FTL Warrior, FTL Warrior, at Instagram and Twitter, and I started these for healing. I started them kind of even as like an accountability thing for me to continue healing, continue trying to become my best self, my healthiest self. I don't know if I've touched on this in other videos because I'm such a spinhead, but squirrel, right? But oh, I lost her. I kissed her. I did feel like an anxiety thing. But yes, I started these platforms to share my healing, to share what works for me, to also share my pain. I prefer the written form for my main storm. I also have a poetry page. I haven't posted for a while, but I do have a lot of, things like poetry in my notes and in my, that I have to get out there. But for a while there, my phone was really glitching out. It's Mercury retrograde or something like that, Uranus retrograde something. Cheers to the planets. I love the planets. I love the sky. Oh, the sky really calmed me down, yeah. So you just stir this shit. Stir to whatever your liking is. And at this time, you could add more coffee or sugar. I have never done this, but I'm thinking maybe I should start. I just had the epiphany, maybe I should start doing this. And then it will never be too sweet or too strong. That's perfect. That is perfect. Perfect bitter sweet. Just the way I am too. But yes, oh yes, that's what I wanted to say. But then I started getting emotional and my mind started like swirling, spinning, mental. I guess we'll touch on that in this video. So like I feel like I haven't really been sharing much about my mental health. And it's because like I went through a period in my life a few years ago. Quite a few years ago, like maybe 5. Where I was like obsessed with my mental health. Like I was seeing so many shrinks, so many doctors, trying so many medications, you name it. I was obsessed with like finding a magic pill kind of. Even though I knew there was no magic pill. So I didn't want a magic pill. No, I just wanted to be better. I wanted to be my healthiest self. I wanted to heal. I wanted to recover. And I am. And it's an everyday process, as we all know. And as I have spoken about, healing is every day. Purposeful, conscious, mindful effort. And it's hard work. And I'm so grateful for my strong soul, my strong mind, and my strong body. For it's getting me through. It has me enduring. And really being patient with myself. But the lines that I kept forgetting are, healthy is foreign to me. Or as a child, as a teen, being healthy was super foreign. Like I didn't see many healthy people. I saw many people with mental health, addictions, trauma running their life, you name it. So that's why I started these platforms and started my self-discovery, self-healing journey so that I could have healthy not be foreign to me. Have healthy be normal for me, Okay, so crap. I like to speak rhyming words. That's another thing I discovered during this hermit mode, was how much I fucking love my mind. It is a dark place. It is a demented place. But I love my mind. I love being in my mind. I really do. My light comes from my soul. My light comes from my soul, without a doubt. And my mind is a dark place. This is why I'm obsessed with the darker side of human nature. This is why I'm obsessed with like secret knowledge, hidden knowledge, all of those things. Because my mind is a dark place. My mind is where my darkness comes from. And that's why I'm huge on reprogramming. Because shit, we all need to be reprogrammed. For MK Ultra 1960s experiments determined that trauma and mental health is how you truly control the people, is how you truly control them, keep them disconnected, detached. No. So, usually I put my mixture in my ice first. Okay, just like that. Okay. I'm taking a knife and I'm doing some knife stuff over here. Okay, now you take a knife. And something right there. Okay, so I took some out of the shit. Kind of so I touched on everything I wanted to talk about. Boom. Yeah. I touched on everything I wanted to talk about. Okay. Much more boozy if you drink it with a straw. You know me. Thank you so much for spending 15 and 44 seconds with me. I really appreciate it. Another reason why. No other reasons. For the reasonless especially. Oh man. Wordplay. Witty. Check me out. Instagram. Twitter. And also here on YouTube for this is just the beginning. I will be back. I am not giving up. And I am so grateful to be alive and doing what my soul, what my mind, and what my body really want to do.